One thing I kind of wanted to harp back on is the amazing culture that you guys have established here. We were told by your head of security that once every week you get all 1,200 employees in one room and talk to them all about the different stuff going on with the business for everyone to get updated on what's going on. How effective have you found that to, make the culture better here? Because I know between Graham and me and our other, partner Alex, we don't have meetings, and it's only 3 people.
It's through text message every now and then.
Yeah, and I guess we could do a lot better of a job with that, but I just want to know how that contributes to the culture here, and have you found that to be to contribute a high ROI?
We've learned so many things the hard way by doing it wrong and doing it stupid. What we figured out is that where there is no communication, it's very difficult, or limited communication or poor communication, it's very difficult to build trust. And when you don't trust the people you're working with, you spend all your energy looking over your shoulder for the knife that's coming, or all your energy spent on instead of doing the thing. But when everybody has a level of trust, a high level of trust, it's never perfect because we're all humans, but when you have a high level of trust, things run really fast, really efficiently. Productivity goes up. And so even when there was like 10 of us, we would just get around a conference table and go, okay, what are we working on? What's everybody doing? Because if the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, they do not assume good. They assume bad. They assume it's going to be bad, and there's something bad. If they think, they would rather hear bad news that's the truth than no news, because they assume bad when it's no news. And oftentimes there was no news, or no good, or no bad news. But if you just don't talk about it when there is bad news, you don't talk about it when and just let people know what's going on. And so our once a week staff meeting, 1,200 people, 50 weeks a year, or whatever it is, 48 weeks a year, we end up in that room. That's a heavy investment in payroll if you just add the dollars up for an hour of that every week. But the ROI on it is this level of trust goes up, because you get to hear George up there. We had a panel with all the personalities on there the other day, this week, and they get to see the personalities, and it was a behind the scenes kind of joking. They're cutting up, and they're telling stories on each other and what they're working on right now, what they dream about in the future, and some of the stuff that led them here. And it was really, the team gets to love the personalities then and wants to work with them and for them and help them and that kind of thing. And then we had a guy get up and talk about what's happening with the high school curriculum that we've got, so we know what's going on with that, and they, we're able to get that. We're changing this around, and here's the thing we're offering, and here's a test we ran that bombed and didn't work, and people get up and tell what's happening in the different areas of the business, because there's a lot of different things going on in these buildings, and I don't even know sometimes what's going on over there. If I don't get reports in from the leadership team on it, I would have zero clue. But it's really refreshing, and we have to be real careful for it to not be boring, because you can sit over there and go, this doesn't have anything to do with me. Oh God, I'm so tired. I don't want to be around anymore and listen to this crap. You don't want to do all that. So it needs to be quick, concise, need to be uplifting, and it needs to be truthful. And we also recognize people. We use it for recognition. We use it to restate the core values and say, here's the core value of this, and I'll teach on it a little bit. I'll speak, and that kind of thing. And so it's just a real good, solid. And once we kind of said, this is a lot of money, we really need to, because we kind of just used to walk in and just like ad hoc do it, but now it's very programmed and has an agenda, and how many minutes you've got is on a clock up there and that kind of, it's because it's such a heavy investment. We want it to be good and tight, but that helps a lot, because then when the right hand knows what the left hand is doing, things move at the speed of trust. And if I don't have to think about whether you got my back or whether you know what the flip you're doing or whatever, then I can go do my thing, and everybody's that way in the whole building.